Welcome to this edition of the Player Spotlight. I'm Tyler Rowland, and with me is NC State signee Adelaide Jernigan. And Adelaide, it's good to see you here. Adelaide, who plays for Coach Brian Robinson at Bishop McGuiness, the Villains. That's the team name. So that's a cool name a cool mascot to have. And Adelaide, let's talk first off. And Brian Robinson, for those of you who may not know, a National Coach of the Year that at one time won 9 state championships in a row. And I know that you've known him since practically 3rd grade. And what has that been like over the past decade working with him?
Yeah, it's been great. I met him 3rd grade at actually one of Bishop's summer camps. And from then on, I knew that I wanted to play for him, just the way that he coached and the way he developed his players. And so years I've had him as an AAU coach. He's been my trainer, and having him as my high school coach has been great. So I've been with him a long time. I've learned a lot from him, and wouldn't be here without him.
Adelaide, 7% of students, this is all sports, go on to play at the next level, NAIA, D3, D2, D1. And here you are getting the opportunity to go to play for a Power 4 school in NC State, and one of the best coaches in the country, and Coach Moore. And talk about that and just how it feels for you and what it felt like the moment you inked that paper to sign.
It felt great. I think my dream has always been to play D1 basketball, and so from when I was in 1st grade, I wrote it down, and it's just a surreal feeling. I think I've put in a lot of work, and so I think that, I would not be here without the work and, the help from my trainers and all of that, but I think really just it's a dream come true, and I'm so excited. I have been recruited by them since my 8th grade year. They're such a good family feel, which I know is cliche to say, but they really are. I love the girls on the team. I mean, it shows. Like, they came to my game today, so I'm just really excited to go there. A big part of my game is going to be shooting for them and shooting well at a high percentage, so I'm excited to keep doing that, and hopefully, my shooting percentage is high when I get there, and I hopefully can do well for them and just help us win.
What's something you like about the school at Bishop McGuiness?
It's such a good school to learn, for every level. So started with my freshman year. I was new to a lot of things. I didn't know a lot, and I really learned a lot, and I've learned more as I've, gone through high school, and they really care about the athletes too. Student athlete is big, and they recognize that we have to do well in the classroom to play well. So the teachers are great. I love the help that I get, and it's just a great school to spend my 4 years of high school.
Talk about your team and how your year's been going and what your thoughts are. You all are still undefeated right now,
yes,
I believe.
Today we're 8-0. So.
Okay. And talk about how you feel about your team right now.
Good. We're a really scrappy team. I like this team a lot. Last year we lost in the Elite 8, so we're kind of really, not revenge season, but we really want to get back to the state championship and win that because we won two back-to-back my freshman and sophomore year. So we have a really good team. We're scrappy. We're physical. We just have to keep developing on our rebounding and, help defense and stuff like that. But we work really well together. We move the ball and we get the shots we want. So we're a good team, and I think we're gonna do well this season.
Another player I know that you have a strong friendship with is one that also was a guest on this show, Zamareya Jones, actually right in the same spot last year, just about. Talk about your friendship with her and where you played. I believe you saw on Team USA.
Yes, sir. So we went out to Team USA U18 trials last May, and that's when we became close. And then we talked a lot more on my official in August, and we're friends on social media and stuff like that. So I'm excited to go play with her. She's a great athlete. She's a great point guard, and I can't wait to get there and work with her.
Talk about the importance of academics, especially coming from you. It's definitely important to hear. Talk about the importance of that, and not just keeping up, but excelling strongly in them.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I can't play unless I have good grades, so that's really important to keep my grades up. And I know that one day the ball is going to stop and I'm not going to play basketball anymore, and so my education is going to get me through life. And I'm really excited to, pursue my dream of possibly being in sports broadcasting or journalism at State, and they have a really good program for that. So I'm just excited. I love education. I love learning, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. So I'm really excited to, learn more and, try to pursue my passion when I'm at State.
To get to know you better, what are some hobbies you have when you get a few minutes? I know you're pretty busy as it is, but off the court, what are some of your hobbies?
I really just love being with my friends and my family. I love cooking and baking. My mom helps me a lot with it, but I do like baking. I like being outdoors and just I'm always down to, work out. I'm just always wanting to work out or being outside. I never really like to be bored. So I kind of just like to be, with people, with my family, and kind of just be around people and, do something fun. I really don't have, one specific passion, but I like baking and being with friends and family and being outdoors. So, yeah.
Your faith is a big part of who you are and your family as well. And talk about that and the importance of your faith in Christ.
Yeah, it's so important. I mean, he's the one who got me here today, and I would not be here without him. He has a path for everybody, and, my path has been different than some of my teammates or even friends, but I know that I've had to follow it, and he's just given everything to me, and so I'm really grateful for the relationship that I have with him and the family and my family that has with him. We go to a great church and all that, so our faith is really important in my family, and I am really grateful that he's put me here where I am today now.
Last two questions for you. What's a cool fact about yourself? Something that maybe not a lot of people know.
I actually am left-handed in basketball, but I do everything with my right hand. So I throw a baseball. I even like to have a layup right hand more. I do everything with my right. I write, I eat. I play golf, tennis, anything with my right hand except basketball with my left. So.
Last question. We'll look right into the camera for this one. Any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Just my teammates and my coaches, obviously Coach R, and then my strength coach Dante, and then all my friends back at home. And yeah, those are my shout-outs.
Awesome. Well, Adelaide, thank you for coming on here, and be sure to keep up with this Bishop McGuiness team. They are I was amazed seeing them. How they were a little bit of a smaller team, but small but mighty and very well disciplined.
Yeah.
What a
little smaller. If I'm the tallest person, then we're a little smaller. But
Yeah.
don't count us
It's
out.
just a number. Yeah.
Just a number.
Yeah, saw a team in 2020, 33-0, and their biggest player was 6'2". So, yeah, it can happen. And we want to say thank you all for tuning in and watching. God bless you. We will see you soon.